Hello everyone, my name is Marija KUŠTELEGA and the topic of my speech is eco-innovations in the context of creating more sustainable economies. This presentation is actually a result of cooperation with Master of Informatics Magdalena KUŠTELEGA and guided by Doctor of Philosophy Tamara ŠMAGUC. The main aspect of this work represents part of the research conducted as part of the competition for the Rector's Award of the University of Zagreb. For an introduction, we can agree that the question of environmental protection is becoming more and more important every day, and eco-innovations play a key role in this process. Eco-innovations lead to cost reduction, better corporate image, and actually creation of business opportunities because of the way our natural resources are used. Given this, the question arises as to why companies do not actively apply eco-innovations in their daily operations. We should give some theoretical framework of eco-innovations. Eco-innovation is defined as any innovation that results in significant progress towards the goal of sustainable development by preventing or reducing the impact on the environment or achieving more efficient and responsible use of natural resources. We also have different types of eco-innovations. We have product, process, systemic, social, organizational, and marketing innovations. A good example of product innovation is the company Fairphone, where most of the materials used in the design of mobile phones can be recycled. To give an answer how to introduce eco-innovations in daily operations of every company, we should give some short overview of the main motivators or obstacles on that way. On this slide, we will show some drivers for the adoption of eco-innovations that can generally be divided into two indicators that are called hard and soft indicators. Hard indicators refers to technical and economic indicators, and soft are institutional and social. From a technical aspect, the development of eco-innovations largely depends on the degree of maturity of the company, because the larger, more complex, and older the company is, the more likely it is to apply eco-innovations. Other benefits are also optimization of resources and the need for achieving a competitive advantage. From the economic aspect, some fiscal instruments and other financial supports appears as a good motivator. If we examine the soft indicators like institutional indicator, we can see that that aspect refers to the increase in environmental standards and related waste management directives. As part of these, we can say that the state could be the main driver of changes. If we examine social aspect, we can say that the presence of environmental awareness and some personal satisfaction factor when we protect environment is also some of the biggest part of a change. Also, if they work in a side of the company, they would have some individual benefits like health or financial expenses. On this slide, we can see some barriers or obstacles for the adoption of eco-innovations that can also be viewed from the perspective of four key factors: technical, economic, institutional, and social factors. And here is a summary of them. From a technical aspect, companies are not prepared for that process because of inappropriate technology, some lack of technical support and training, and also that can be confirmed by the small number of certificates and insufficient investment in research and development. For an economic point of view, we can see the obstacles in large capital requirements, high initial costs, with the presence of information asymmetry and uncertainty for the realization of returns, which is limited to lack of external fundings and other things that are crucial for financing eco-innovations. From the institutional aspect, the most common problems relate to mismatched initiatives and the legal system procedures, as well as the lack of adequate infrastructure or working patterns that could increase care for the environment. From the social aspect, the biggest obstacle is in the consumer behavior and establishing a business routine of companies, as well as the present skepticism and lack of awareness and desire to be involved in a sustainable development. In order to monitor the effect of eco-innovations in the member states of the European Union, the research method we use is actually examining the eco-innovation index of each country, because that is a composite indicator that can be viewed regard to 16 indicators grouped into 5 thematic areas that we can see on this slide. So we have eco-innovation inputs, activities, outputs, some resource efficiency outcomes, and social economic outcomes. In a short view of analysis of eco-innovations in the European Union, we can say that leaders in eco-innovations are countries of Northern and Central Europe, and the success of the leaders lies in the characteristics of the mentioned countries and the trend of large investment in research and development, high level of eco-innovation activities, that's all confirmed by a large number of patents. It's interesting to notice that in some categories, such as indicators of socio-economic outcomes, countries such as Hungary, Romania, and Lithuania achieves even better results than existing leaders. On this slide, we can see research results of the analysis of eco-innovations in the European Union and Croatia. On this figure, it can be noted that since 2013, joining Croatia the European Union, Croatia began to record a gradual increase in the Eco-Innovation Index. That's mostly because of adopting new plans and programs. However, Croatia still is well below the average of European Union. It's not all bad. Croatia achieves the best results in terms of eco-innovation activities and efficiency of resource use that can be seen in a large number of companies that have ISO certificates, and from the aspect of resource efficiency, especially water productivity, and we are slightly above the average in the segment of socio-economic outcomes. Still, the weakest results Croatia achieves in terms of eco-innovation inputs. The worst results is actually in terms of state allocations, and the biggest problem is technical infrastructure and the territorial fragmentation of Croatia. We also compare the results for Croatia with the results for Slovenia as a similar neighboring country. And as you can see on this figure, in the very beginning, the differences were small, insignificant, but in the last few years, Slovenia has largely overtaken Croatia. And we can say that some big improvement was evidented from the aspect of eco-innovation inputs and activities that Slovenia does. When we examined the case of Slovenia, we came to the conclusion that the increase in Slovenia's eco-innovation index is mainly due to the state activities. As you can see, by comparing the indicators from 2019 and 2020, we can see a big increase in state allocations for research and development, early stage green investments, and they have really introduced eco-innovations in their operations with other environmental benefits. And that is the part where the Croatia is the weakest. To sum up, we can say that leaders in ecological innovations invest a lot in the research and development, and that is one part in which Croatia achieves the weakest results. In support of that fact, we examine the case of Slovenia, where we can see that eco-innovation index could be improved with the intervention of the state. So the practical implications of this paper indicate that work should be done on increasing the implementation of eco-innovation projects, and also that state plays a key role in improving the eco-innovation index. Thank you for your attention.